The reason being that Christmas Eve and Silent Night are the most special part of Christmas for a lot of people. In Irish, we have it right. It's called Christmas Night is Aine Hayden, which is Christmas Eve. My father used to always tell me it was the most special day of the year because it was the only day that was completely and entirely about another day. So this is what we wanted to do. I wanted to remember my father tonight, and a Christmas memory I have of him. When we were growing up, on Christmas Eve he would light a fire in every single room in the house. And then we'd all get dressed and go down for midnight mass at 10:30. And then we'd have to leave a communion because he'd say, well, somebody has to keep an eye on the fire. Because when he lit a fire, a big fire, which was then built up with slack. So by the time that we came home from mass, as you walked up the hill towards our house, you could see it glow and radiate with heat, like there was an apparition going on inside. And when you opened the door, there was this wall of heat that hit you. Even after myself and my sister had left home, my mother had long since passed away, he still lit a fire in every room on Christmas Eve. And now he's gone, but myself and my family are back living in the same house. And we have central heating and we have triple glazing. But I promise you, on Christmas Eve, we'll light a fire in every room in the house. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep in a heavenly peace, sleep in a heavenly peace.
Well, I suppose going to midnight mass was an exciting thing in our house too, and there was a kind of a bit of a mystery about leaving the house with your family when you were a small child under cover of darkness and walking across the town to get to Rose Street Chapel, and then when you'd be coming back from the mass, it'd be like the middle of the night and you'd get some of the Christmas ham in a sandwich before you went to bed. But while you were at the mass, there was a kind of a very good sense of community with everyone you knew there. But always at some point towards the end of the mass there'd be a bit of kerfuffle when some of the lads from the town would arrive in as the pubs were closing and making a bit of noise and maybe singing a few songs to rival the midnight mass choir. And you might see your father's hands tighten on the gloves that he was holding, or your mother's eyes going up to heaven, or old Father McCabe struggling manfully to overcome the odds. And as a child, I suppose I would have thought, oh, it's amazing that someone would kind of upset the order like that. But now I'd look back and, well, I kind of think that still, it's not a great thing to do, I suppose, but I'd also be wondering, who is the drunk at the back of the church, and where has he come from? What's his story, and what's he going home to? And so maybe I'll wish a happy Christmas to everybody, including the drunk in the back of the church. Koch in a sun, die Shorin, die Stil, Farless Page, Ninon Biogrig, Canon Tish Quill, Christ in a Holla, Kosher. Christ duna chola g'shel.
It's Christmas Eve, 1997, and the worst storm to have hit the south since 74 throws everything into chaos. Flights and sailings are cancelled, there's trees down everywhere, and we're in a small cottage with my parents in South Kilkenny on the banks of the Nore, miles from anywhere. The electricity is gone for 2 days and we sit in candlelight. My mother cooks everything, including Christmas dinner on the open fire, as if she's been doing it all her life, unfazed. If the house had fallen down around her, she'd have kept cooking. I must go on, I will go on. While my father gathered up every fallen tree for miles with glee, and the river Nore burst its banks and spread itself across the land all around us. It was the most magical Christmas I ever had.
Now we'd like you to join with us and sing a verse of this most special song. So if you all would, think of the people you love, think of the places you love, think of your happiest Christmas memories, and sing with us. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round young virgin, mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in a heavenly peace. Sleep